So, as you might have known, or you might have seen, because I'm currently uploading it right now, but you'll see it probably after this is. You'll probably see this video that I'm recording right now. Probably you'll see it after, you'll see this video after that. But anyway, I did a little experimenting with the AGPtEK. Now, I can't say what I'm about to say. I can't say the same for this one, the AGPtEK, if you will. But I can say for the AGPtEK, for the AGPtEK HD PVR rocket. Now, with this, as I mentioned in the video that's currently rendering, you can basically record a lot of games, with a lot of the consoles that it's, compatible with. Consoles like the 360, right here, I don't know if you can see that. But the consoles like, let me bring up a controller for you, like the 360, consoles like the PlayStation 2, consoles like the Xbox One after a firmware update, consoles like the PlayStation 4, if you will, and even consoles like the Switch, and even the PS5, and with some wiring, extra cables that it came with, even the PS3, because apparently according to ReRes, if you do it without the PS3, you're not going to get an image. It'll acknowledge that, hey, it's recording, but you won't get an image. But you can do it with those, if you will. You can do it with the Genesis Mini because of its two USB ports on the front. And like I said, you could do it with the Wii U and the Wii as well. Anything that supports USB, from the PlayStation 2 generational consoles and upwards. I think even the original Xbox, I believe, can do it. Maybe, I'm not really sure. But anyway, like I said, I brought that up because you can use this to record everything, and you don't need a power supply. You don't need a little brick like that white one right there to plug it into and then plug it into a surge protector or into the wall or anything like that. You can plug this into the USB port on your game, and you're good to go. You're pretty much good to go. Anyway, though, what I'm trying to get to is if you're planning to try to capture footage, though, let's say from a Blu-ray player, maybe a DVD player, if you will, and I would even say, let's say your streaming device, like your Roku, or your Fire Stick, you might as well scratch that off the list. It's not going to happen. The only way that's possibly going to happen is if you watch a lot of the content off your PC and you use something like OBS Studio. Because what happened is when I plugged this in, when I plugged this in to the Blu-ray player, it acknowledged that it was on. It connected, it acknowledged it was on, but it kept blinking green. Now, usually when it goes green, it's pretty much telling you it's on, it's ready to go. And it would be a solid green, but it was blinking green constantly. So that kind of told me it's not going to let me do it. So I thought, okay, well, if it's not going to let me do it on the Blu-ray player and not even on the DVD, where else can I do it? Now, like I said, the Roku device I haven't tried yet, but I seriously doubt if I'm getting the same result with the DVD player and the Blu-ray player, if I'm getting the same result with those, I'm going to get the same result with the Roku. I figured, okay, I'll try it on the 360. So I plugged it into the 360 down there. I plugged it into the 360. I put in a DVD. I put in this DVD here. Let me bring it up here. I put in this DVD. And I figured, okay, that's going to work. But the moment I popped it in, the moment I went to what I wanted to try to test record, which is the ending of Parlays for Woos, where olive melt into butter. When I did that, that's when it started flashing green again. Yeah, even though it was connected to a game console that, yes, plays DVDs, it was flashing green again. So what that tells me is any DVD capable or Blu-ray capable device, game console or not, you can connect this to and it will register and it will go on when you turn on that device, but it will not let you record, because instead of going solid green indicating to you, hey, it's ready to record and everything, record the footage, it will blink green constantly telling you you can't record this footage. You can't. It's protected. So again, this is good for game footage and everything. With all the consoles from the PlayStation 2, Xbox, original Xbox era and upwards that are USB support, that have USB ports on them, with the exception of the GameCube. It's good for that because, again, you don't need a plug. You don't need a DC external you don't need basically a USB plug, if you will, to connect to this and plug it into anything like the wall and all that to power it on. You just need to plug it into your game console. You're good to go. But when it comes to, like I said, other devices, like let's say Blu-rays and DVD players, or or devices like game consoles that do DVD or that can play Blu-rays and DVDs, you try that, it's not going to work. I mean, it'll look like it's going to work, but then when it starts constantly blinking green, forget it. Now, like I said, I can't say the same for this. I don't know if this one will be different, but I'm assuming that since the HPOG one does it, I'm sure that one will do it as well. Maybe not. Maybe because that one was a little cheaper. And this one here, this one's a little cheaper. It was a little cheaper. And it comes with a regular plug, little plug-in plug. So I'm just curious if maybe that might be different as well. We'll have to see in the future. But as of right now, I can say that if you're going to use a capture device like this, you're going to use it, just use it for the games, and that's it. Because if you try anything else, it's not going to work. I mean, I don't even know if you try to put on streaming, like if you try to download an app and do it that way, if it'll work, I don't know. But I'm just letting you guys know that right now, and in case you guys are still interested in getting a device like this, because it is worth getting. It is worth getting. And so is the other one that I mentioned. The other one, again, I don't know if that's capable of doing it. We'll have to see in the future. I don't think it is, but again, we'll have to see. But let me know what your thoughts are. Comment down below. Live chat during the premiere. Like the video. And until next time, guys, I am out. Take care. God bless. I am out. Have a good Saturday night. So a little bit of an update or continuation. As I said with this, if you want to try to capture, this is the HPOG. I do apologize for the lighting, but this is the HPOG, if you will. Again, a bit of lighting here. This is the HPOG HD PVR Rocket video capture device, which you can use a flash drive with. If you want to use this to try to capture footage off like DVD or Blu-ray players, or those that are capable of doing it, like consoles like the Xbox 360, the PS2, and Blu-ray, and the PS5, PS5, PS4, PS3, and all that. You're not going to be able to, or even off a regular Blu-ray player and DVD player, you're not going to be able to do that. And the same would go for your streaming devices like Roku or Fire Stick, I would assume. But you can do it with this. You can do it with the AGPtEK Video Capture Device. You can do it with this, and it works. From what I can tell, it works. The AGPtEK Video Capture Device. And I tried that, and I wanted to, like I said, no, sorry about that, but like I said, what was I? Oh, yeah. When I decided to test this out, and when I was thinking about it, because again, I wasn't too sure if I could do it with that one, I remembered, wait a minute, I had footage that I recorded, I think it was off YouTube, maybe some DVDs, of MLP stuff, MLP FIM stuff, that I was using for PMVs and all that. So I figured, okay, if I was able to do that, then I should be able to use that to do DVDs. So I checked, and lo and behold, it actually worked. Now, you might have some issues depending on the device you use, because it might go blue screen for a little bit, so you have to turn off the device. Either it's a game console or player. But overall, it does work. The AGPtEK does allow you to do it. The AGPtEK does allow you to record or video capture, Blu-ray, not Blu, well, DVD at least, DVD, and I would assume Blu-ray, but mostly DVD content off of DVD. If you're playing it off a video game console that does that, and I'm assuming the same for DVD players as well, and even Blu-rays. Blu-ray, well, asterisk on the Blu-rays, but you get the idea. But it is capable. You just need the right kind of device, not something that's by a POG like the HD PVR Rocket, which is a good device, but it's only usable for game capturing. But let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll talk to you all later.